Hello everybody, Reggie Time here. Welcome to 2020 and welcome to some PLO games on the UPoker network. As regular followers of the channel will know, I have a love-hate relationship with PLO. I absolutely love the game. I struggle to cope with the variance of it. We're just playing the 4-card variant of PLO today, so hopefully we can get through a session without feeling like I want to blow my brains out. So yeah, we're playing on one of these like underground clubs. It's on the UPoker network. I am working by way as an affiliate for a very reliable club manager. I've been doing it now for 2 months or more. And it's gone really smoothly. All the players that have signed up are very happy with the games. They're very happy with the service that they're getting, and yeah, if you do want to, I mean, not just for PLO of course, but if you're a no limit player and you fancy getting your year off to a different start on a different site, then give me a shout. You get 30% rake back paid weekly into your accounts on very soft games. So you can go from playing on tough sites with crap rewards and crap games. Get in touch with me and you can be on. Oh, that's a nice start to the video. You can get in good games with decent rate back very, very quickly. So yeah, please do reach out and get in touch if you are wanting to start your new year of poker with a bang. Let's see what's going on with this flush here. Hopefully somebody will bet. Evidently not. So we're going to start doing our own donkey work. You isolate here, or try to isolate with the double suited jacks. The isolation attempt failed, but pretty reasonable flop. 2 backdoor flush draws, small overpair. Not really in love with my small overpair here. Doubt it's going to get to showdown and be good, but betting here just because it feels like it's the right thing to do. My PLO game is moderate at best, poor at worst. Don't think we can bet again here with the 2 jacks, especially since we didn't pick up any backdoor draws. Do we continue with the backdoor potential here? We have a good shot, 2 backdoor draws, so over cards which might be quite worthless, and I guess here we just pay off the 40 cents and expect to lose most of the time, but we're getting an absurd price. And we do lose to the quads. Happy days. We get check raised here. We have nothing worth defending, so just going to fold. Oh, I should say about the tables. This is effectively This is like Thai baht, this currency, but the table, the games are effectively in sterling. 10 NL here, 10 PLO sterling here, 25 PLO sterling here, and back to 10 PLO sterling here. Have a little look around the tables in a moment, see what our table mates look like. 61 VPIP, 88 VPIP, 36 and a 60 on this table. On this table we have a 45, we've seen this guy already, 30, 37, not even that good a table this one really, is it? There's 72 at the end to finish it off. Oh, that should have been a raise probably, I don't know. Too quick to act there. Anyways, we've missed, so whatevs. And at this table we've got the guy we checked before, 70. Oh, the Hawks is at the table and a 65, so in some good games. I typically prefer playing the 5 and 6 card variant, but we're just going to play the 4-card variant for today for the purposes of like people, well, not people understand it more. People probably prefer to watch it more. It's probably the type of game you're going to want to play when you come to the site. You're not going to want to dive straight into the 5 and 6 card variants, even though for me they're infinitely better games. So, and the sole purpose of this video is to try and attract players to the club. So we'll play the games that we think people are most likely to want to play. I remember I was chatting over the New Year period to a few people in a Facebook group, a few people privately, etc. When I play in these games and I see like how good and how many like relatively loose players there are, that the lack of nits by and large, it really just like put into stark contrast just what a dreadful online poker scene we have for microstakes cash players right now. I don't know about the tournament scene. The sit and go scene's dead. The tournament scene, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't really play tournaments to know how good or bad it is in comparison to previous years. But the online micro stakes cash game streets, they're just fucking dead, aren't they? The deader it gets. And we talk to some Sky regulars, they're complaining about how terrible the games are there by Sky standards. And I regularly like log into AAA and see almost no traffic in the microstakes cash games. When they do see traffic, it's just a bunch of Eastern Europeans battling it out. Yeah, I mean, just it's bad. It's a bad scene. If you find yourself getting fed up with poker, disillusioned with it, bored of it, because the games are just shit, boring, uneventful things, really, please do reach out to me. I could well reinvigorate and save your poker year right at the start, because I was struggling with my motivation towards the end of last year. Didn't really want to play. I play on this site every day now, 4 or 5 hours a day. I genuinely cannot get enough of it. The games are just that good. There's just now and again you're like, oh, not sure I feel like it, but we'll have a look. But when I start sessions, when I start sessions on other sites, and you get down to 1 or 2 tables quite quickly, and then you get bored. That isn't a thing on this site, because within minutes you can be at several good tables, and then you just don't want to leave them because they are just that good. So please do, if you are fed up with poker because you're bored of it, you're bored of not being able to make much of a win rate on the main sites, or you're bored of playing the same boring players day in, day out, bored of getting crap rewards, get in touch. Get it. You promise you will not regret it. And we're not just talking about pot limit hold'em. That would be nice if we could bring that back. We're not just talking about pot limit Omaha. We're talking about the no limit games too. Check out my previous videos from the end of last year, and you'll see for yourself just how easy it is to get in good games if you are willing to take the slight risks that are involved with playing in these clubs. Six, 5, 5, 3. There you go, sir. Get it in with your really shit straight draw. Get there once, though. Come on, get there, dude. You did get there, I think. I think you got there on the river, sir. No, you didn't. You did not get there. Because Mr. Coop had you. Please feel free to critique my pot limit Omaha play. By the way, I don't profess to be a good pot limit Omaha player. I just profess to be a relatively enthusiastic one. I stopped trying to make instructional videos a long time ago. The technical side of the game now is just whoosh. It's not something that truly interests me to like learn the intricacies of GTO approved plays, etc. That maybe should have been in isolation. Queen 10 9 5 doesn't seem great to me, but felt like it could have been. And I'm very much now I've always been a bum hunter, but if it wasn't for these sites, I think my poker grinding days, like 70, 80 hours a month, would be long behind me. So yeah, the game hasn't passed me by, but I'm not keeping up as anywhere near as well as I used to. But when you're in good games, you don't need to keep up as much as you used to. So basically what I'm saying is, don't watch these expecting to learn anything about poker, but do expect to learn something about just how good the games are still out there. If you're willing to break with tradition and play on these apps. Checking our new table mates. Always good to be aware of where your most likely source of profit's coming from. To be fair, this table actually isn't very good. This one here, this dude is not a PLO regular, but he knows what he's doing. This guy is obviously some kind of fish. Don't know about him. Doesn't seem great, but could be. And then you got right, this guy is a fish. Don't think this is a particularly good hand, but we have the button. We have a 3-bet. Probably should have checked his stats before. Well, I probably should have called there, but never mind. Probably should have checked his stats before I just snap folded, but we had a hand that had very little nut potential and we've been 3-bet. So I just folded the fucker. Again, not a particularly attractive PLO hand, but have button. Will raise, I guess. Very dry flop, limited backdoor potential. I'm going to take a stab. I think we'll take a stab. We're going to need some interesting turn cards. A 6, a 10 or a green one would be nice. Pick up the 10. I don't think it's enough to barrel on though when we get called in 2 spots. Just going to cross our fingers for a 6 ball. Nope. No 6 ball. Can this dude have that wants to raise this river? Can only be a set, I guess. I think this is thin value. I think that's a set. That's my read on the situation. We don't get to see what Jay had, but we got the set bit right. And Jay decides to throw a couple of right hooks in. Ten, 8, 6 is definitely going to be defend out of the, well, it was going to be defend out of the small blind versus the guy who is absolutely maniacal, playing virtually 90/50. And that is a set. Ace Queen 10, 10 is going to be a race. That is not the run out that I wanted to see really. Just going to be check folding now, I guess. Check back here. I mean, we need to just call this versus the absolute nut job. And we flop the nuts with a backdoor redraw. And we're going to get all the money in. Good luck us. We have a 63% favourite. We were it twice or 3 times. Let's do it 3, since we're a reasonable favourite. He doesn't want to. He denies me the chance to run it 3 times. Do not want to see a red one. We don't see a red one, so we win. That is delightful. Absolutely delightful. We have a gut shot here and a non-nut flush draw. I'm not going to be leading out, even though it is a limped pot. Perhaps he should have done. Perhaps he should have led out there. I don't know. The gut shot is to the nuts. We do have the second nut flush draw. Yeah, I think that was probably a bet. I think made a mistake there. May as well take a stab now since it's checked through. See if we can get raised by the 6-5. And we river the nizzles. Do we go for a check raise on arm-8 J? I think we do. I think J will bet for thin value here if he has a flush himself. Don't think he'll bet a straight. Yeah, he just folds, but never mind, we'll take it. We have a gut shot here, but it's dirty, and we have nothing much else going on. Top pair and an open ender currently to the nuts, so I think we can see better. The pair's probably not on much value, but the open ender certainly does. King 8, 7 deuce, double suited. I think it's too weak in the cutoff, could be wrong. Feels too weak for the cutoff though. It is with a suit in the middle table, it's going to be a raisey daisy. That's top set on table 1. Let's top set with a flush draw now on table 1. And thankfully the flush got there, but our friend had already folded. Don't particularly want to put much more money in the pot on the middle table with just our pair of aces. Just not a chance they're going to be good here. One thing I've learned about PLO is bluff catching doesn't seem that sensible. This guy plays 6 card with him. He obviously is a much looser 6 card player than he's a 4 card player. Because I think he's got like an 80 VPIP in the 6 card games. Doesn't do folding to 3 bets very often from memory. We'll be 3 betting our kings if he were to open, but he hasn't, so we'll just try and juice it a little bit. And kick off with a bet here. Hoping not to get raised, because that would sting me. Looks like we're just going to take it down now, which I'm always happy just to take it down in PLO, unless I've got the immortal nuts. Just taking it down is usually an outcome that satisfies me. We have a shitty open ender here, but we're not going to be doing anything with it on table 3, sorry. Let's try and flop a straight here on table 2. It's going to be expensive to flop a straight. Don't think we're going to be calling here with just the Jack 10 9 4 out of position to what's likely to be multiple players. I wouldn't even have got close to a straight. Not even close. Middle pair, nothing much else good. Middle pair and a gut shot. We're just going to be check folding that, I think. Certainly versus a pot size bet, we're going to be check folding. Don't think we're going to be opening the Queen Jack 6-5 anytime soon. So we've got a weak flush draw and open ender currently to the nuts. So that's going to be a C bet. Turn the nuts. Nice clean river, please. no longer the nuts. Well, I still think our hand is too strong to check. It's going to be a very irritating fold if we get raised. We do have blockers to the 10-9. He instantly folds. We have a blocker to the 10-9. Not much, but I think just checking back there would have been way too weak. It seemed like a crystal clear bet fold to me. Nothing much going on for us here on table 2. Pair. Some backdoor shit. Do not expect to win this, but you never know. We might. Seems unlikely. If he bets, we certainly don't win it. If he checks, maybe we get lucky, but he doesn't, so that'll just be that. Nine, 8, 7, 3. It looks pretty, but from under the gun, we're just going to let it go. It does look pretty. Double suited 9, 8, 7, but as pretty as it looks, don't think it's playable from under the gun. Just folded the Jack, 8 deuce there. Not very many good turn cards. We literally just have a pair of jacks, which felt pretty much worthless to me. I just don't think people are out there airballing in these games. I think if people are betting, they've either got like a pretty strong combination draw, or they just have 2 pair plus, and our jacks didn't do well against any of that. Then we just call here, do we? We have like a shit wrap. Backdoor flush draw. That's the straight. I think we're going to go with a check raise. No, we're not, because he's not going to bet. And now I think we just, again, pretty easy bet fold. Not in love with this open, given that we do have kind of blocking our own flush outs. But four-handed, well, not four-handed, four-handed, 10-handed cut-off's the cut-off if it folds to you. Probably just about an open the cut-off. Probably one of the weaker hands we're going to open from the cut-off, but nevertheless, it's an open, I think. With these two, it's 94% VPIP. Thank you for joining us, sir. And 70% VPIP. Going to untag. these players for now, because I don't intend to play much PLO and there appears to be a limited number of tags. I'm being a bit more cautious with my tagging these days. Jack 8, 7, 4. That's going to be an open, I presume. Not now someone's limped. I think we're just going to probably muck it. We will be taking a look at the ace, queen, queen, 7 though. Not going to isolate because it just won't work. We will not achieve isolation. All we will achieve is blowing a pot out of position against what I'd probably like it to be at least 2 opponents, if not more. Ace, 9, 6, 5. Versus someone who almost never raises. So we're not going to squeeze here. But I think we are going to take a flop. Looks better than it is, this, doesn't it? We have a middle pair and a flush draw. Neither of those has a great deal of value in my opinion, so we're not going to be putting any more money in this pot right now. We do turn the flush. It's going to try and keep the pot small. If he checks through again, we'll just make a value bet on the river. Definitely get caught by some straights here, I would imagine, given the size of the pot. And again, it's just really easy bet for value. Try and get caught by a straight, fold to a raise. You're going to lose to bigger flushes here sometimes. They don't want to raise but don't want to fold. Pretty miserable flop for our aces here. Turn on double gut shot. Open ender, however you want to describe it. Probably have to call against this dude, but we are hoping to hit. And we do not. Not going to be calling the river. If he bets again, one pair is super unlikely to be good. Or people take like a bet line. The guess is some bluffs he can have, we don't block hearts, etc. But we're not going to be looking to call him there. We do have top pair here, and if we hit king, queen, jack or 10, we make a straight, but I think we'll take a check call for now. Hopefully try and see a free card. Do see a free card, it doesn't help us. We ain't going to make a bet now though. The game we take it down. Well, it's able to prosaic PLO session, isn't it? Nothing crazy has happened, which, mind you, it's only a 34-minute session, but because I'm pretty crap at PLO, my win rate probably isn't that good. That automatically means that my variance is higher. We said the lower the win rate, the higher our variance. So I could do with getting better at the game, really. I could definitely do with getting better. What on earth is min raising here? Don't think min raising should ever really be a thing in PLO, unless it's the river and you have the nuts maybe, but I don't feel like min raising's a good play in PLO. If he bets here, he's either got quads or better, one would imagine. King 9, what the fuck did he min raise in the flop? There couldn't be a fucking miserable 2-pair on the river. What are you doing, sir? Let's make a royal. Royal me up, please. No, got 60% of a royal flush. We're not going to get to see if it develops, so. So we have 2 pairs here, backdoor flush draw and the aces. What I like about having 2 pairs is it blocks a lot of set combinations. So we're getting close to the end of the video here. If you're stuck with it till now, congratulations, because my PLO observations wouldn't exactly be cutting edge, but hopefully it means that you're enjoying seeing the games and you want to have a go at them and you haven't signed up yet. And if all those things are true, if you're enjoying the look of the games, you want to have a go at them and you haven't signed up yet, then please do get in touch. I can be contacted by many ways, all of which are listed beneath the video. Facebook is my preferred method, but email or Skype too is completely fine. Let's try and flop some sets, please. King! Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Where's my fucking king at? Instead it gives me a completely miserable flop. And a completely miserable turn. Just a straight. Did he not raise with the straight flush on the river there? What the absolute fuck is going on there? He just called the river with magic. Maybe he needs to call to get the bonus. Maybe he needs to call. Maybe if he raises and he folds, he doesn't get the jackpot. So we'll hang fire on our incredulity there. Our aces are in trouble here, but we do have the flush draw. And we do get there. And so I hope the straight flush isn't that. Well, the straight flush can't be out there because we block it. Try and set him a price he can call with the straight. Don't need to call him with anything worse than a straight. I think a set's just going to fold. Yeah, we're coming close to the end of the video. See how we've done. I think we've made a little bit of this table, have we? 5 big blinds at this table. Oh no, not 5 big blinds. 11 or so big blinds. This table we're down 44 big blinds, and this table would have 113 chips. So a bit of a profitable video, which is always nice. Not made a lot, I don't think. What was it again? 113 less 45, was it? Which is what, like 60 something. Plus I made 70 chips, which is 70.25 pences, whatever that is. Whatever 70.25 pences, that's what we've done. Then we'll continue playing until we get one more interesting situation, and then we'll try and end the video on an interesting hand. Don't like to just have it peter out. We're going to be going set mine in here, given we have some like remarkably loose dudes in here. We do not make the set, unfortunately. HK Freedom. We don't want to get all political, but good luck to those guys out there who are currently risking their liberty to try and achieve true democracy. Good luck, fellas, out in Hong Kong. If you're a Hong Kong resident watching the video, then excuse me, more power to you. This could be a shit over limp, but the dude's played 94%, so I just want to get in pots with him. And we'll just stick another 4 blinds in, why the hell not, with a really moderate hand. And then we'll flop really moderately and give the fuck up, I guess. Open face Chinese master. Are you really, sir? One would suggest you're not a master if you're playing 25 PLO. One would suggest you're not a master of anything. Be nice to take a nice pot off this dude before we wrap it up. So we have a gut shot here, and well, that's about it. Backdoor flush draw 2. Not going to be calling it with a hand that doesn't improve too often. Double suited queens could be interesting. Again, we're not going to raise at the at the small blind. It's way too likely we get multiple callers and then just be left in a lot of marginal post flop situations. I think on the button definitely would have gone for the isolation there, or gone for the raise, but on the small blind, we're just content to keep it small and try and flop big. Come on, do me something nice. Got things to do, places to go, people to see. Well, I haven't really. I'm going to go back to bed for a bit because I'm tired, but we're not ending until something interesting happens. Jack 6 4 deuce, that isn't going to be the interesting one, is it? The Jack 6 4 deuce is not going to be the interesting hand. King, Queen, Queen 9 certainly has some potential. This could be the one. Good shot. And that's about it really. Nothing much else going on with the... Oh, we have top pair of course, but again, I'm not going to be getting excited about that. Do we bet here to protect against the multiple draws that are out there? I don't know, but I'm going to. We're now into 6 minutes overtime. Hopefully we'll get paid some double time by finding a good hand and felting somebody. We are going to stop at the hour mark. If nothing interesting happens, the hour mark will be the cut-off. Oh, ace ace 10-10. Hopefully this will be the one. Hopefully it won't result in us getting our arse handed to us with the aces. Do it. Do it. Don't then. Don't then. Never mind. That is top set. This is going to be the interesting hand. Top set with a backdoor flush draw. And we've been dogged into. And we've been called. And we are going to repot. And we're going to hope to fade the straight draws. We are a significant favourite. We are up against the low open-ender, which surprises me. He's rejected running it multiple times. We don't want to see the straight come in. There's the boat. There's the boat. The straight did come in, but the boat came in first. Beautiful. We're going to call it a day right there. We're going to call it a video. And very nice way to end. Puts this table in profit now too, which is nice. We'll see the queens out. And then we'll call it a day. We ran well in this video, it's fair to say. Happy days. Let's get out of there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making the video. Have a really fantastic 2020 and please do get in touch if you want to get involved in these games. Take care everybody and bye bye for now.